Welcome to Reread. I'm going to go through 4 Marvel comic book issues this time. Issues 77 through 79 and talk about the annual, the 3rd annual. But first off, in issue 77, Leia and Luke attend a meeting, like a ballroom, and they find, they're going to this location to find where Han may be. They think someone there may know. And it has Stenix, Zeltron, the Lashambee, the little kitten people, and like everyone that Mary Jo Duffy has put in the comic books before, for some reason they're all there. And I don't know why the Lashambee are there or how they got there, because they don't have technology. They hate technology. They don't like anything that's technical. So how did they get there? In a wooden ship? I don't understand. But either way, just everyone's together. Leia runs away and I think goes into disguise as she's digging through someone's dressing room, and the alien thinks that she's the singer. Now, he's already seen the singer before, so how can he get her and the singer mixed up? Well, if he's an alien, maybe all humans look alike. I don't know if that's what Mary Jo Duffy was implying, but I like the idea that he can't tell one human apart, because Leia's like, that's not me, that's not me. But because she's wearing the blonde wig, like the singer was, the alien assumes this is the same girl who was supposed to sing. And Leia sings. Meanwhile, Luke, Zeltrons are all over Luke because they can feel the force emanating from him. I guess. I don't know. That's what one of the Hujibs say. You know, they're just attracted to you because you have a strong aura in the force. And so Zeltrons are all over him. And oh, poor Luke running away from Zeltron, hot Zeltron women. Oh, man. First galaxy problems, right? Core rim problems, as they say. But anyway, so Leia's singing, and one of the Lashambee hit puberty early, looking at Leia. That's what they say. And so he turns into a hook, and all the little kitten people run around screaming their heads off, and everyone's screaming, and then Luke's like, oh no, how do we stop him? But then he realizes if Leia keeps singing, it will sedate him, so it does. What happens afterwards, we don't know, because they skip. They go to the next one where Luke is trying to find Wedge. He's upset because they went to the spaceship they thought he was in, but he's not there. And he's like, shoot, where is he? And they say, wait, Wedge played a recording here. Let's listen to it. And basically, it's Wedge's account of how he escaped from Hoth. You know, where he went to, what adventures he had. He and Jensen go off together. Jensen dies in this. So I'm assuming it's a different Jansen. Jansen dies in this. So I'm assuming it's a different Jansen because he's alive in the X-Wing Rush Runner. Or wouldn't it be awesome if Wes left him for dead? Wedge. Wedge left him for dead, thinking he was dead. Wedge thought he was poisoned by someone, by some hoodlums. But what if he wasn't? Now that'd be an interesting story too, if Jansen's saying, you left me to die. Well, I thought you were poisoned. That'd have been great. And in fact, that sounds like something Statpole could kind of write in there. But anyway, like he fights off, they make it to the base, they stay there overnight, freezing. Then he finds a room with some temperature controls. He fights off Wampas who enter the base, scavengers who enter the base. And finally, the recording stops. Like, oh no, he was left here, but he doesn't know if he has enough food left. And then they look outside the window, and in a spacesuit is Wedge. And he's like, sorry, I was fixing the antenna. I made that recording a few weeks ago, but I have plenty of food, so what's up? Did I scare you? And Luke's like, oh, Wedge, my good buddy. And that's the end. It's actually pretty fun, besides Jansen dying, but it was pretty fun. The next one is, and this is in the comic book. They put the annual, the 3rd annual in it at this point. So I'm just going to go ahead and review it here. But they're on Belderon, and Luke, Leia, Lando, Chewie, R2-D2, C-3PO, the whole gang, they're looking to trade with the natives there. There are these 2 people called Flint and Barney, and I instantly remembered this comic book when I read about them. They love the rebel heroes. They look up to them. They're their idols. But when AT-ATs attack the city, which is awesome, there's a lot of good action in this one. And the AT-ATs look huge, and them just destroying leveling a city is really awesome. It was a really awesome idea. Clint's family gets killed, so he gets angry and for some reason decides to join the Empire. I don't know why. They didn't really explain that, but Barney, who's injured during the attack, when he recovers, he joins the Rebel Alliance. And so now, best friends on opposite sides of the war. What will happen next? I don't know. I really don't recall if they ever wrap this up, but I mean, it's okay. It's okay. And then finally, issue 79, Lando goes under disguise again as Captain Drebel. This time he adds a white wig, which at one point he puts hair over his face of his eye patch and he can't see, and he goofily runs into Chewbacca. That's a knee-slapping good time. But once again, Lando is revealed as not to be Captain Dribble. That everyone chases him in an airspeeder chase, and he and Chewbacca escape. And that's basically it. And I think they were trying to find the whereabouts of Han Solo. So, you know, and of course, that's the theme, right? Because after Empire Strikes Back, that's what Lando and Chewie are supposed to be doing. So they're picking back up where they left off. Man, who knew it took them years to locate Han Solo? But I mean, you had to do something in between Empire and Jedi, so I get it. I'm really not knocking the comic book for that. Overall, you know, decent issues. Can't wait to read more, but wait. Let's do a book next. See you next time.